We don't get a lot of their beer down here, but they are a little farmville. What's the word I want? Farmhouse? Is that the word I want?
Yeah, I think that is. We're going to call it farmhouse.
We'll edit this out on the cutting room floor. You'll never see any of this.
Coming to you from the Beer to Whiskey Studios in the taproom floor of Greenville Beer Exchange on Lawrence Street in downtown Greenville, South Carolina. I'm Russ Heaps, and welcome to this episode of Big John and Five. That's where I get my good buddy here, Big John Richards. And he picks a beer out of, there are 32 or so taps or hundreds of cans and bottles in the retail store up front. We sniff it, we sip it, we get bits about it. John tells us a little bit about the brewery, and sometimes we even get a little brewing history. So with all of that out of the way, John, what do we have?
We are leading off the day. So we are drinking a nice little easy one. Episode one. Of whatever year we happen to be in.
I don't know.
So we started today with an Oktoberfest. So that'll give you some idea of what season we are in here. It was nice. It's starting to feel like fall.
It is.
Here in the sunny south. So it's always everybody's favorite time of year around here when the weather finally breaks. It's not quite so hot. And it's actually feeling like a good time to drink Oktoberfest, and it feels like it's kind of early in the year for that. So anyway, we're leading off the day with a nice, easy Festbier, German-style Festbier from Drowned Lands up in Warwick, New York. We don't get a lot of their beer down here, but they are a little Farmville. What's the word I want? Farmhouse? Is that the word I want?
Yeah, I think that is. We're going to call it farmhouse.
We'll edit this out on the cutting room floor. You'll never see any of this.
No, we won't, because I've got about an hour to edit this episode tomorrow to make the Thursday noon release time. So, there isn't going to be much editing on this particular.
Right. So, they're like one of the little farmhouse breweries that's, an entity unto itself and actually is a working farm and doing some great beer. Tons of awards to their name. Just super excited whenever we get them down here. So I'm excited for us to try this one. It's the Munich-style Festbier. So it's a little bit lighter than your traditional Märzen. And if you can kind of see the color, it's a little bit more golden. But this one's got a real front of the tongue sweetness, and a lot of the Festbiers do. They pull a toffee or a honey kind of sweetness on the front end, and then a little spicy, dry finish on the end. And this one just nails it. Like the first time we popped it, Devin went, "Oh, honey wheat bread." And I went, "You got it in one, Devin," and it's just super, super nice.
Wow.
So let's give it a shot, Rust.
Let's. Text Miss Lily.
Yeah, they just kill it with this one. I've even had a couple from Germany this year that I've been like, wow, that's a little too sweet. And it just doesn't register super well, and the balance can be odd sometimes, but these guys just hit it right on the head with this one. There's still that spice on the finish. It's got a little bit of mineral-y, it's kind of earthy bite.
Yeah, it's got a little funk to it.
Yep. But it's that honey on the front end and that bready body, man, it's just so clean.
I like it.
Well, there you go. I was about to say, what you got, Russ?
Well, I think you've covered it.
I've not always been a big fan of Oktoberfest. And I'm never really a fan of fall, despite all the glowing reviews I gave of fall in the South. I'm never, ever ready for summer to be over. And when these things arrive, it reminds me that summer's almost gone. And I think subconsciously I just had a mental block against them. But this has been the summer of dark lager. All the Czech dark lagers, all the German dark lagers that all the craft breweries have been making. And it's been right up my alley. It's right what I wanted when I wanted it, and this is the continuation of that. This is the dark lager of the current season, even though this is not super dark. But it's the maltier, sweeter side of lager, and it's hitting the right notes for me this year, and I'm just digging the Oktoberfest this year.
Good, because we're probably not done drinking.
I don't think we are. It's not quite October yet.
No, and we've got a Sierra Nevada, their East Coast brewery is about 40, 50 miles up the road from us. And their Oktoberfest has been in the grocery stores and stuff now for 3 or 4 months.
Probably not 3 or 4 months. We probably got it into July, maybe 1st of August, so
Make
2
a
months.
liar out of me.
It was the first one to hit this year, I swear. I'm certain that it hit the end of July. But we were doing pre-orders for this stuff in like May.
Yeah.
And I mean, it takes a little longer to make one of these beers, so I kind of get that. But, it's the middle of May, it's just getting really hot around here, and all of a sudden it's like, pre-order pumpkin beers and Oktoberfest. I'm like, how far ahead of the game do we have to be here?
Yeah.
So come visit us.
Come visit us.
It's the right time of year. Let's do it.
So damn lucky. See you next time.